week. This week, the Early Show and the CBS Evening News have come together for a special series, Overweight in America, the science, the solutions. Early Show correspondent Debbie Turner begins with three little letters, BMI.
From the red carpet in Hollywood to the runways of Paris and Milan, skinny is all the rage. But in September, Madrid shocked the international fashion world by turning away models they considered too thin from its annual fashion week. Those that were banned had a body mass index, or BMI, below 18. But what exactly is BMI? The CDC says BMI is a number calculated from a person's weight and height. It's commonly used to classify weight as healthy or unhealthy. The models in Madrid with a BMI of 18 or less were considered unhealthy. Joe Reyes is a fitness trainer at the Sports Club LA in New York City.
All right, step up on the scale.
We asked him to demonstrate how to measure a person's BMI. Carrie weighs 129 pounds and is 5 feet 4.5 inches tall. The computer calculated her BMI to be 21.8.
And good. Step down.
According to the BMI chart, a number below 18 is considered underweight. 19 to 25 is normal. 25 to 30 is overweight, and anything above 30 is considered obese. But experts say that BMI can be misleading.
You can't take an NFL player, do a BMI on him and say, oh, you know what, your BMI is at 28, you're overweight. Well, you know what, he is overweight because he's very, very muscular, and he has to be that way.
It also doesn't take into consideration other factors, like the differences between men and women or young and old. Plus, BMI doesn't reflect health status, like heart disease or high blood pressure.
It should be used maybe as a base, and then other tests should be done in order to confirm what that BMI is saying.
Here to tell us more about the BMI is Suzanne Meth, an exercise physiologist with Equinox Fitness Clubs. Good morning, Suzanne.
Good morning.
Do you believe in this BMI system? Is it a good and accurate way to measure body fat?
BMI is a good way to talk about it when you're talking about large populations. Since it's only weight and height, it's strictly weight dependent. So when you're looking at a certain individual's health, you really want to look more into body composition, frame type, things like that. So it's one indicator, but in my opinion, it's not the best.
So, like, what is a good number for you may not be a good number for me?
Exactly. I mean, it depends on whether you have a large frame or a small frame, like they said, men or women, old or young. But what really matters is composition. So you want to have a high amount of lean muscle mass and a low amount of body fat. That's really the goal, much less than weight.
So, but is it true that muscle weighs more than fat? So it's like if you weigh a lot, I mean, it sounds like it would be an off system in figuring out.
It can be confusing. Lots of times people will start exercising and they'll put on muscle mass and lose body fat, which is what you want to do, but their weight doesn't change. And they come to me and complain and say, why have I been doing all this work? So I get a body composition analysis on them and show them that they did actually make smart changes in their body. So what the scale's not going to reflect.
So what do you do? What do you recommend?
To get healthy, the same thing you've been hearing for years. Start exercising. You want to put on muscle mass and try to lower your body fat through cardio, through resistance training, and absolutely eating well.